Another political poll puts Democratic nominee Mikey Sherrill ahead in New Jersey's race for governor. The survey conducted by Patrick Murray's firm StimSite Research has Sherrill with a 6-point lead over Republican Jack Ciattarelli, which means, among other things, the two candidates' recent announcements of their lieutenant governor running mates hasn't much moved the needle. Sherrill's choice of Centenary University President Dale Caldwell was largely seen as a way to shore up support from black voters, a key part of the Democratic base, voters who steered heavily toward Newark Mayor Ras Baraka during the primary election, and may not see many similarities between the two. Senior political correspondent David Cruz reports.
My voice is going to grow and grow and grow and grow.
Newark Mayor Ras Baraka is nobody's number two, and it's agreed that all those Democrats who were calling for Mikey Sherrill to pick him after the primary were out of touch with political reality. But that fervor did confirm how important black voters, who overwhelmingly supported Baraka in the primary, are to Democrats in the fall.
Hi, this is Mikey Sherrill, and I'm so excited to be here with my brand new running mate, Dr. Dale Caldwell.
Most observers assumed that Sherrill would choose a black running mate. In fact, several were vetted and others turned down the offer. Caldwell is no slouch, let's be clear about that. He's a former regional head of the U.S. Tennis Association, a deputy commissioner from a state agency, and a Board of Ed member in New Brunswick.
He's well-schooled. He comes from a family of civil rights, so he gets that. He is definitely unapologetically black.
I think it's a good sign. One, as a black man, I think she's given a nod to a part of the constituency and the political population that is often forgotten. Two, he's a reverend, so I think she's signifying some nod to the black church and being a black pastor.
But Caldwell's selection came as a surprise to many in the party. No legislature experience, no real electoral experience, and, anecdotally anyway, no Baraka when it comes to juicing up voters.
It's almost like they're playing four corners, right? Maybe they got some data that's saying that they have a substantial lead in this race. I'm not feeling that on the street. I'm hearing a lot of folks mentioning the other candidate over and over about him being present. I think where our Democratic candidate is coming short, in my view, is on specifics.
And ultimately, it's the top of the ticket that carries the day. No one ever voted for a governor because of their LG pick.
I just don't think it's that important a decision in that sense. So their ability to go make the case for their ticket, to make the case for their candidate is what's important.
Everything rises and falls with leadership. I think the message on the other side is very Nixonian. To have a law enforcement, law and order nod really speaks of a Southern strategy, right? This lean towards the right. Particularly in a state that has a massive history of racial profiling and a racialized use of force, to go full on law and order and to have no nod towards the black community says a lot.
I think it's unfair to expect Dale Caldwell to do some amazing thing. The issue is that Dale is a respectable, no one will say anything bad about Dale. The issue is that selecting an African-American does not turn the switch for African-American voters to come out. What makes African-American voters come out is people thinking about and touching the issues that they're thinking about in their living room.
Neither camp has made their lieutenant governor pick available to talk to us. A new poll out today has Sherrill leading Ciattarelli by 6 points. She's feeling comfortable enough to hit the SummerSlam professional wrestling event, where the crowds tend to be more MAGA-friendly. Maybe not the kind of crowd for Pastor Caldwell, for whom tennis is more of a racket. I'm David Cruz, NJ Spotlight News.